3 massive lists to choose from. Make your choice.
You get to pick a topic. You want to vote for use one, throw away, joys, the rich miss, or sentimental keepsakes.
And-
So you can vote for your favorite, actually.
Very well.
So, in one word, what's something you use once and throw away?
In Hilo, you'll be guessing the best and worst of the list. To start us off, try and guess one of our top-ranked answers. Type your guess on your controller and hit submit.
So you're gonna...
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna use...
Remember, guesses should
Write
be
an answer.
one word only. All answers received. Let's see the results.
Yeah, you type your answer and then it will show on the list. The ranking. Based on the international people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
this is fun. I
It's
get
very
it.
simple. Yeah, it's very simple. It's very simple.
Now, try and guess another top-ranked answer. One word guesses only, please. Type your guess and hit submit.
Yeah. What
If
is
you
something
want to
that you
smoosh
use
two
once
words
and
together
throw away?
like ice cream, fine.
It's only one word.
Something
That's the
that
hard part.
Other people will
It's
do
just
as well.
one word,
I've
yeah.
got all your answers.
But the possibilities
First
are
we
endless.
have-
That's why there are many.
Paper.
Better. Well,
Ooh,
Yes.
that's really
Better.
hard.
it's really high. Yeah.
Oh no.
And water's 43. Yeah, so quite simple.
Okay.
It's a very simple game.
Yeah.
Now you're looking for one of our lowest ranked answers. As in, what did very few people answer?
Okay, so this time you're gonna look for the least popular answer.
All answers are in. Let's see what happened. Promising. Oh dear.
Is that car?
I really, yeah,
Why
that's
is
kind of weird.
Why
That's
is
kind
it
of
so
weird.
high?
I-
That's so weird.
That's so weird. Use once, throw away. Maybe
Now give me another low-ranking guess.
it could be one of those junk cars, like trucks, I guess.
But they don't use it once. They use it like at least a couple of times.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's the people. Remember, this is a survey from
Okay.
from international people and Americans.
Mm.
If it's not in the list, then you have to look for another answer.
Ah.
Yeah.
Or it's not. No, it's not in the list.
I've got all your answers. Let's see how you did.
Bag. Okay.
Moving on.
Nice.
Phone.
Phone.
Okay.
Because this is because of the car.
What's your fancy?
Let's keep
Yeah, yeah.
going.
We can keep going or go to the final
Okay
round.
then.
We can keep going.
Where were we?
This is fun.
High-ranking guess.
So go back to the finding the most popular answer.
Oh no.
Yeah. What's the most popular answer?
All answers received. How did it play out?
Floats is slower than phones, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
survey. Anyway. Most popular answer? Okay.
answers are in. How did everyone do?
Afternoon.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Wait,
I think they're thinking of
I'm gonna change my Wi-Fi for a bit. Because it's loud.
maybe, bro. Yeah.
Okay. The most unpopular.
Now the least popular answer. Look for the least popular answer.
Oh no. No.
The least popular answer. Maybe you can try like look around your room and see
Yeah,
what
I'm
stuff you don't
currently
throw. Yeah,
I'm
look
currently
around your room. See what stuff you don't throw away.
Oh no, it's not on my no. No.
Maybe a TV, computer. I'll give you some hints
Yeah,
like
computer. Let's try
remote.
computer.
Time.
Computer's not on the list. Oh my god.
Not in
TV.
the list.
Oh no, it's TV solo not on the list. Isn't it?
I've got
Oh,
all
out
your
of time.
Oh
answers.
Okay.
no.
Let's see what happened.
It's really difficult, yeah. Eraser, maybe? Erasers,
I'm calling that
stencil,
Erasers.
markers, highlighter.
I think it's the easy one.
Mm-hmm. Here's another chance. You can try.
Okay. Oh no.
Look around your room. Electric fan, eraser, stationery, comb. Yeah. Giving you some hints.
I'm just gonna try a random thing.
Received.
Yeah.
How did it play out?
Work. I don't know what to answer. Oh, by the way, Cheryl just replied and then she said she wants to join.
Okay, she can hop on.
Let's do a final round.
We'll do final round. There are
Yeah.
some other modes that we can try.
Okay, let's do a final round.
It's decided. Finally, you have two choices on your controller. Which do you think is ranked higher on the list? Make your choice.
So which is more popular, a Q-tip or a napkin? That you use once and throw away. Q-tips or napkins?
Napkin. I choose napkin.
Let's see what happened.
It might be a... Yeah, napkin.
Yes. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of napkin?
Yeah, tissues. Yeah, tissues would have been.
Finally, let's reveal the entire top 10. Show me our final scores.
So that's the basic mode. Now there's some other modes that we can try as well.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
You're back in the
Let's
lobby.
try speed.
You
This
can
one is
choose
like
the
you
game
think on
just
the
played.
spot.
You can choose something
Okay.
new. You
Wait,
can
my
stay
friend
in the
Cheryl
lobby.
is texting.
Which massive list will you try and conquer? Pick one.
Okay.
Can you wait for a bit? Because Cheryl, I think Cheryl wants to join.
Okay. Wait, hold on a second.
Jobs in sitcoms is really
You want to do? We'll do a quick round. We'll do a quick round. Hopefully.
okay.
Got it.
Oh wait, there's Cheryl. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
you can. She can join. She can join. Don't worry.
This is speed. How much of the list can you reveal? The clock will be ticking, but every correct answer adds more time. Begin.
So this one, you guess as many answers as much as possible.
okay. Oh wait, it's a progress break.
There's a break. There's a break.
Ready for more? Here we go.
And then we get back into it.
Is it your internet or my internet?
I think we're around it. Yeah.
Now, let's review every
By the way, my
reveal.
okay, my friend Cheryl said that she's very shy.
Oh really?
Yeah, she said she's scared.
We're just using avatars. We're not seeing each other.
Let's see the full
Unless she's
top
camera
10.
shy.
And let's see our
Okay,
final score.
let me ask her for like that.
Hold on a second. You wanna wait? Hold on. We'll take
Is it speed? Okay.
Yeah, we can do speed. Yeah.
3 topics, each with hundreds of answers. Vote now.
Okay. What's a space word rhymes with day or under your
I
couch?
choose under her couch. Under
Yeah,
your
under your
couch.
couch.
Okay
Okay.
then.
Sure. Let's do couch treasures. What do you think is under your couch right now? There are lots of answers. There's 328 answers. All you have to do is answer as many
How
as you
much
can.
of the list can you reveal? Begin. Gather your wits. Time to keep guessing.
Is it okay if I turn my video off? Because I think my internet.
Yeah, you can turn your video off
Okay.
if it's. Hmm.
Progress break.
Yeah.
The break is ending. Get your head in the game.
What's 3 times?
I don't know
Okay.
if it's my internet or your internet, but it's kind of lagging.
Yeah, I know it's lagging. Wow, that's a lot.
Wow.
Break's over. Back you go.
Yeah, think of many objects around your
Yeah.
room. Time's up.
Presenting every answer you revealed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cars.
I forgot the
You
art.
cleared the entire top 10. Remarkable. And now for our final scores.
Welcome, adventurous trivia team, to the realm of Trivia, a land that is equally awe-inspiring and treacherous. I am but a simple traveling bard trying to make his way to the legendary Peak Knowledge, where I am overdue to play for the magnificent Bookworm, the terrifying yet incredibly attractive ruler of these parts. Might you take pity on a simple musician and escort me to my destination? You will? Excellent. Before we depart the safety of the inn... Ah! A surprise monster attack!
I am a tutorial monster. Beware my educational wrath.
Multiple choice.
Are you ready for this impossibly easy question?
Beasts on this path battle with queries and facts. Answer correctly and your party may land a blow, winning you gold. Hint, work together with your team. Think out loud. Talk to each other.
So, Kira, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna answer trivia questions to damage the monster. So it's a sort of like a Dungeons and Dragons style of game.
Okay.
So the
So
correct
this one-
answer is answering trivia. You can hurt monsters
Okay.
by answering trivia. So
The correct answer is...
So we both have to answer the
yeah,
have to work together.
I will kill
yes,
you for
that's
that.
right.
For instructional purposes, of course.
So basically, we answer questions correctly. We deal damage to the monster.
You're dead.
Okay.
Roll your die to rejoin
roll
the
the
game.
die to
The higher
rejoin the
you roll,
game.
the more health you return with.
It's basically teaching us
Just
what
roll
happens
on me.
if we die.
So we
From
practice.
now on, it'll cost you.
You roll the die, and then you'll revive yourself.
My purpose has been fulfilled. I hate you! But remember what I taught you!
Well met! Let us tally the spoils of your victory! Your individual stores of gold all add up into your team score. Team Gold is the true measure of success in the land of Trivia, for it is the only way to be considered legendary. Now, let us be off and see what adventure awaits.
So we have 3 stages here. We have Guessing Grove, Cerebral Sands, and Peak Knowledge. Which one of the
Let's
3 would
try-
you like?
Let's try guessing roads. Easy one for me.
Okay. You pick it and then you confirm your vote.
Okay.
Welcome, brave souls, to the land of Trivia, where knowledge means life or death. Are you the ones who shall tame this land? I wouldn't hold my breath. I am your bard, I will sing and instruct you, 'tis the duty of my guild. So grab thine sword and magical spells, and try not to get yourself killed.
Alright. So you get to pick which path you want. You want the Bunny Trail of Ease or the Path of the Warrior? So hidden question or there's a shop. So basically we traverse on which where do you want
Which
to
one do
travel?
you think it is? the most interesting.
If you want to go for like the easy path, it's the path of the warrior. But if you want something more interesting and that requires more brain knowledge, then you can go through the bunny trail of ease.
Okay, let's try the bunny trail.
Okay. Sure. I will scramble your brains for breakfast. Okay, so we answer a question, multiple choice. Okay. So this one, you answer this question. Mon Dieu, this war wasn't fought on French soil. It's the 100 Years' War, World War II, War of 1812, or World War I.
Oh no.
So basically, history. Yeah.
Shit, I'm bad at this. The 100 Years' War? Is it the 100 Years?
You can take a guess if it's the 100 Years' War.
Wait, let me...
You lock in your answer. Pick your answer and lock it in.
Did you pick?
War of 1812.
Wait, so we have to work together, or this is like
Yeah, we have to
individual?
work together. Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Jane Goodall was considered the world's foremost expert on which type of ape? Chimpanzees, gorillas, bonobos, or human beings?
It's the chimpanzees.
Chimpanzees?
Smart people picked.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, trivia. Basically, that's simple.
Okay.
Answer questions correctly, and then you deal damage to the monsters. Standard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one's a bit different. This is a hidden question.
Oh dear, this monster hides each question on one champion's device. That player must share it with the group. Additionally, you each have your own answer that will never change. When you think your answer fits the question, select it. You'll all share the victory when correct, and the damage when you're wrong. So communicate, cooperate, and conquer.
Okay. Mononoke of Studio Ghibli. Have you Mononoke?
No, sadly
It's
no.
Prince, I believe. Prince. Do you have Prince? Oh wait, sorry. Prince.
Mine is queen or princess.
Okay, Prince. Princess Mononoke. Oh no, it's Princess. Princess Mononoke. Sorry, I think.
Okay, princess.
Can you lock in Princess?
You picked.
Princess?
Which is
Yes,
correct.
it's Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
I've heard of this. Yeah. Now you have the question on your controller. You get to read it out.
Last name of Wonder Woman's alias is queen or princess.
Okay, then lock in with Queen, right?
Oh. Reveal question.
Yeah. Last name of Wonder Woman's alias. What is it? Is it Queen, right?
Prince. It's Prince.
Oh, it's Prince? Okay, okay.
But there's...
You've selected,
Yeah.
and you got it right.
Oh, it's Prince.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because her name is Diana Prince, I think.
Oh, right. I haven't watched a lot of Marvel actually. I haven't watched Marvel.
That's DC,
Not
I
yet.
think. I
wait, sorry. That's
like
that's
that.
DC, right? Wonder
Yeah.
Woman's DC, right?
I also
Not
haven't
Marvel.
watched all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Decent!
Okay. Let's do Path of Purse, so you get to explore other answers.
Okay.
is listed. The path of purse. This is the shop, by the way.
Hello, a shop. Here,
Hello.
you can buy items that will aid you in times of peril. While a purchase does reduce your gold, the benefits usually outweigh the cost.
So you can buy items to help you answer questions or to protect yourself from the monster or do an extra attack.
Oh, which one do you think?
Well, it's up to you
Hint
because it's
potion?
individual. But the higher value, like the hint potion, you can get a hint on the question. And the auto defend also.
I think auto defense, yeah.
You got to protect
Wait,
yourself
can I
from.
buy?
Yeah, you can buy 2 items.
Okay, I'm gonna buy Blitz Attack 2.
Okay. And then when you're done, you can exit the shop. So the next one, I believe, is double answer. Yeah, double answer.
Double answer!
So give him twice as much.
While this gluttonous creature requires 2 answers, you still do some damage when getting just 1 correct.
Who are the 2 historical figures who did not make it to 30?
Oh no. Joan of Arc? Wait.
I believe King Tut as well.
Yeah. Right.
I hope you picked.
Yeah, King Tut and Joan of Arc.
Yeah, we're right.
What did you
Is
pick?
my
'Cause you did.
internet better?
No.
Okay.
You can hide your avatar if it's still not working.
Okay.
Okay, by the way, the
Wait,
2
this
territories
one?
which are Canadian territories is Yukon and Nunavut.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Nunavut.
Nunavut and Yukon. You have to pick 2 answers.
Let's see those right answers.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
so it consumes less data, even less data. Alligators are only native to what 2 countries?
The United. Wait. Is it Australia and the United States?
Australia, I think crocodiles, not alligators. US and
Ah.
try US and China. Try US and China.
Okay.
Which ones are correct?
Ah, yeah, US and China.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 teams that have never even been to the Super Bowl.
I don't know
Okay.
anything about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. There
Okay,
was a Super Bowl last February this month.
Yeah. Let me search. It says Cleveland Browns and Detroit.
They have been,
They haven't.
they have not.
Yeah, they have not.
The correct answers are
I
Atlanta
think Super
Falcons.
Bowl is something like American thing.
That's yeah, I think 3 weeks ago we had the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and you know Bad Bunny,
Victory!
the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. There, he performed for it, and then apparently there was a lot of debate.
List it.
A list question. You'll be given a topic with many answers. You'll need to enter 7 correct responses to win the day. Ready?
Oh, 10 locations of MTV's The Real World.
What even is this?
The Real World. Wait, I'm not sure what they're talking about. I forget. I think talking about states or cities. They're talking about cities. Okay,
cities.
yeah, cities in the U.S. Seattle.
Ah, look! The first letter of some remaining answers have appeared. What a nice little hint.
Lincoln. Seattle. Miami, Seattle, Lincoln. New York. Boston, okay. And New York City, London, San Francisco, New Orleans, okay.
Oh no. Type New York, but I forgot the city.
New York City, yeah, because it's confusing New York State, yeah.
I forgot the city.
New York City, okay. We still have our items, so do you want to do a riddle or you still want to?
Rest before you're wrecked.
Okay,
It's
we'll
kind
do
of
a riddle.
Well, I'll be. It's the Riddle Raven. Correctly enter the subject of this bird's riddle, and your entire party will be healed.
Okay, so the riddle says, I have an eye but cannot see. On a leash, dangerous when free. I pierce and pull while I gleam. Like a sword, but not what I see. What am I? An eye but cannot see. I pierce and pull while I gleam like a sword, not see. Eye but cannot see.
Knife. Knife.
I have an eye but cannot see.
Needle.
On a leash.
Needle has an eye.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Needle. Oh, it's needle. Type needle. You're right.
Yay.
Good, no.
Multiple choice.
Ogre like bare feet. Okay.
Wait, ogre?
You like- Yeah, who is bare feet? So Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone, yeah.
Who has bare feet? Basically.
I hope
Who's
you
not wearing
picked-
shoes? Selena Gomez, New York. That Ginny channel? Okay. Do you know this? It's Wizards of Waverly. Have you heard of Wizards of Waverly Place?
It's only murders in the building.
No, it's
Wait.
Selena Gomez. It's Wizards of Waverly Place, right?
She's in the only murders in the building.
Hi, New
But
York.
I forgot, is it in New York or not?
I think it's in
Waverly
Wizards of Waverly Place. Selena Gomez is also in Murders of the
Oh,
Building.
it's Disney Channel. Okay.
That's
Wizards of
Disney Channel.
Waverly
Disney
Place.
Channel, yeah. Because Murders in
Okay.
the Building, that's not in Disney Channel.
And the answer is
So evidently it's in Wizards.
Yeah.
But Murders in the Building also stars Selena Gomez, right?
Yeah, that's why it's kind of confusing.
Oh, okay. I see. Alright.
I don't know this one.
Which basketball man would take his talents to South Beach? I believe it's LeBron.
LeBron. Okay. I don't know anything about basketball.
Take his talents to South Beach.
I hope you picked.
Yeah, it's LeBron James.
Oh no.
Meal of Pretty Pictures Sunflowers. Who is famous for painting pretty pictures sunflowers? The Starry Night guy, Sistine Chapel guy, Melting Clock guy, or the lady with the monkey? Oh, this is art.
Mm, definitely not the Sistine Chapel.
Lady with the monkey, Melting
I think the
Clock.
Starry Night. 'Cause it's
Starry Night?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's try
can-
the Starry.
You can try
Starry
Starry Night. Starry Night.
Yeah.
The correct answer
Melting
is
Clock. Okay, we're right. Well done. Well
yeah.
done. Well done. Yes.
Yeah.
Jan Beast is nearly defeated. Answer his questions before the timer expires. If you fail to act quickly, the monster shall recover.
Okay, Valentine, Oh Valentine is a reality dating show or Mother Goose poem?
Oh, this is hard. Maybe a reality dating show? I don't know.
Valentine, Oh Valentine. Sounds like a
That can
dating
be
reality.
both.
It cannot be
Or-
both. It's either of the two. It's
think-
either
let's
reality
try-
dating show or
Or
Mother
maybe
Goose.
Mother Goose both.
You pick Mother Goose?
Okay, let's try Mother Goose.
You try Mother Goose, I pick reality dating.
Okay.
Okay. At least one of us is right.
Okay.
That's important.
Very nice.
Farmer wants a wife.
This is the reality dating show. I think
Oh, you know this one?
I think I saw on TikTok. I hope I'm right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well done. Mama's Boys, Mother Goose or reality dating?
No, I don't know about this one. Let's try. I'm gonna try Mother Goose.
Reality dating.
Okay. It's a reality dating show.
Yeah. The Great Brown Owl, Mother Goose or True Crime Podcast?
This feels like a true crime podcast. I'm gonna try true crime.
Mother Goose poem.
Oh, it's a poem. Okay.
Yeah, it's a poem. Yeah. Oops. Cry, baby, cry.
Damn.
Oops. Mother Goose poem. Poor Dog Bright. I think we have no time. Actually, we'll have to.
Yeah, we have to. Donkey Fair. Bye.
Okay. Pressure difference cause lift, aka Kepler's law, Archimedes principles, Bernoulli's principles.
Bernoulli's.
Yeah, it's Bernoulli's, right? Yeah.
Bernoulli's, yeah.
Did you pick
Oh, that was quick. That's very quick. Betrayal. True crime podcast or reality?
True crime podcast.
It sounds like a true crime podcast to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bone Valley.
I don't
True
know.
crime podcast or reality date? It sounds like a true crime podcast to me. For me.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Luckily we were wrong. Because it's weird if it's like a reality dating show.
Yeah. It Takes a Church. Reality dating or true crime podcast?
I think I'm gonna choose reality dating because we've been choosing a true crime podcast for like a long time.
It Takes a Church. True crime podcast.
Also, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's reality dating.
Yeah. No wonder. Okay.
You did it!
Yay.
The ogre is defeated! Your knowledge of trivial matters has helped you survive this forest. But beware, there are more lands and dangers to endure. Are you brave enough to visit the cerebral sands?
In an effort to capitalize off of 90s nostalgia, presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Customer satisfaction isn't not our goal.
Cookie Masterson here. You know, I'm banned from every zoo east of the Mississippi River, but don't worry, it's for a much weirder reason than you'd think. 2 players. When this is over, one of you will be the winner and the other will be blaming your phone for being weird. Alright, let's move.
Time for question 1.
First, Sugar Rush the stage. If each of the Dixie Chicks ate 60 pixie sticks, how many pixie sticks did the Dixie Chicks eat? 120 pixie sticks, 180 pixie sticks, 240 pixie sticks, or 400 pixie sticks?
Oh, each of the Dixie Chicks. Oh, okay. Dixie Chicks. It's the Dixie. The
Okay,
Dixie.
yeah, I know.
It's the band. It's the band.
Wait, it's the band?
Let's
I
see
think
who
it's a
got
band.
it.
Dixie Chicks. Right?
You fell for my Dixie Chick pixie stick trick.
I think it's the Dixie
My
Sisters.
buzzer isn't working, but
Wait.
This was the one.
Wait, what?
There are
180,
3
yeah.
people
What
in
the
the
heck?
Dixie Chicks, and
Okay.
3 times 60 is 180.
There are 3. There are 3. Yeah, it's a band.
There are
See?
3.
Too much
Okay.
sugar from me, but ladies, you do whatever it
So it's
takes
3
to write
times
that
60,
beautiful
which is
music.
180. There you go.
Okay.
So you have to understand the reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
How about this one? Y'all ready for this? Look at me go! I'm rolling, yawing, and pitching. What am I? A kitten, a cowboy, a softball player, or an airplane?
Oh, rolling on pitching, which does all 3.
Softball
You
player?
guys pick. I get it. You see one word that looks familiar and you just take a chance.
No.
Rolling, pitching, and yawing are aviation terms linked to lateral, vertical, and longitudinal motion.
It's an airplane. Yeah.
Oh, it's an airplane.
Yeah, because it does all 3. The airplane does all 3.
Okay.
Get it? Do you get it?
Next up,
Yeah, I get it.
Steving is the hardest part, except for something even harder like a dis or dat.
Okay, this is like what we did.
I'm going to read
with
off
the-
7 movies,
Okay.
all featuring beloved character actor Steve Buscemi. For each one, tell me if Steve Buscemi's character is alive at the end of the
Damn.
movie or Steve Buscemi's character is
He's
dead by the end
Okay,
of
you
the
should know
movie.
this.
Think fast, you'll
Because
only get a few
movies-
seconds to pick between Buscemi lives or Buscemi dies. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. Oops.
Armageddon.
Oh no.
Armageddon. Nice. He
My dad
lives
was-
in Armageddon.
Fargo.
Does he live or die in Fargo?
I think die.
Yeah, correct.
Monsters, Inc.
Oh, which
Monsters thing lives. Yes.
Con Air.
Con Air?
On
Oh.
die. Maybe.
Oh, he lives.
Lives.
Okay.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
I choose lives.
Oh, he dies. Okay.
Die.
Wow.
Sad trombone sound. Moving right along.
Huh. Okay. Have you watched all of those movies, Kira?
This one's
I
called
watched some of them.
If This Is Wrong, I Don't
My
Want
dad
to
recommended me
Right.
Armageddon.
Attention! There are hot trivia questions in your area hoping to meet up. When looking through profile pictures on Tinder, which of these potential matches displays an obvious red flag? Shirtless selfie in front of Sweden's banner, holding a fish painted like Vietnam's emblem, group photo posed under Brazil's standard, or in bed and tied up with Estonia's ensign.
Which flag contains the color red?
And how do we do?
I answered
Inky,
D.
but also
Oops,
incorrect.
It's not Estonia. Guess.
Vietnam has a big red flag with a yellow star.
Yeah. Do you know Vietnam's flag? It's
I
red
almost
with yellow.
answered
Look
that
on the
one.
profile hoping to date the
Yeah.
catfish. It looks like I got humaned again.
Yeah. You have to work your way around the questions.
Behold, here's the UPS guy. I recently installed one of those video doorbells at my apartment. Looks like I have an alert now. There's an axe-wielding maniac chopping up my door. It's just like in The Shining, except that was the kitchen door, the living room door, the bathroom
Oh.
door, or the hotel
know this one.
door. Hope you like what you picked. That's right. Jack Torrance in The Shining chops up the bathroom door with an axe after he goes nuts.
That's
Yay.
pretty.
All right, maybe I should
Yeah,
do something
pop
about this
culture.
guy. I don't know, call the
Finally,
that
I
one.
know something.
Oh, no, wait, he's tuckering himself out. Yeah, he's going to sleep now. Okay, we're good. Say goodbye to round one. Time to count your chips while sitting at the table.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for your opponent to answer in a variety of pleasurable
screw me,
ways.
then
And
it
you'll
will
receive
mess
a
up my
bonus if they
answers.
choose incorrectly.
What would we do without you? Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Time and fun stops for no one.
There is no hiding from, I paid the copay, but I didn't like it. Did you know there's a dermatologist on Instagram at Dr. Pimple Popper with over 2 million followers? Her videos are completely disgusting, and I know because I've watched every single one. If my hematologist joined Instagram, what would be a suitable username? At I Love Spectacles, at I'm the Blood Guy, at Leaky Bladder is the Matter, or at Dr. Elderly Care.
Hematologist. What is hematologist? Oh, did you?
Okay, who chose what? Hematologists diagnose and treat blood disorders.
Oh, okay.
A hematologist spends their whole career thinking about blood. I spend one summer and suddenly I've got vampire vibes? Come on.
Don't forget to refresh, Kira, if you have problems. Like, the answer doesn't pop up.
Oh, here's a good one. Totally Greeking out. I love Greek mythology. I wonder if there are conventions for that stuff. If the 3 Gorgons and the 3 Fates want to cosplay as all of the Muses, who do they need to bring along? All 3 Furies, the 12 Olympians, a whole herd of centaurs, or nobody? Drop a Gorgon.
Oh.
So what'd you pick? Check, please. There are 9 muses in Greek mythology, so 3 Gorgons and 3 Fates need 3 Furies to make a full 9 for a perfect cosplay.
The 3 Furies, yeah.
I've never seen any Furies at a con, but I've seen a lot of furries. I go to a lot of furry conventions.
It's Greek mythology.
Oh no.
Next, how dare he strangle such a long, elegant neck? And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
Oops.
It's time for
This one is
Remember to get quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, focus up. Take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what TV show title it rhymes with.
TV show title.
Kill a swan, shall he? And pay no attention to that punctuation. A show about people who make computers. In a town obsessed with technology. It's that HBO show. I can't think of a better clue. Sorry. Let's see how you did. Player 2. No, wrong, bad. You're gonna kick yourself.
Silicon Valley.
I don't know about this show.
Now let's keep going.
Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley.
Up next,
We have a store name.
type equals squiggly bracket leadership comma global squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
It's time to let Binge Pipe do their dastardly deeds.
Here's the data we scraped. Kate McKinnon, nach amin navigiere zum Bundestag, was ist austerity? Whose search history have we acquired? Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, Indira Gandhi, or Benazir Bhutto?
Who speaks German?
Okay, what'd you pick? Yep, this seems to belong to Angela Merkel, German Chancellor and widely regarded as one of the most powerful people in the world. She's also been played by Kate McKinnon on SNL.
Yes, correct.
Thank you for helping us identify your global leaders. This information will help us with Binge Pipe's next phase.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Try this on for size. Cannibalism. I live in constant fear there's a fourth little pig that we never talk about. Instead of wood or brick, he built his house out of cottage bacon, which is his brother's leg, his father's shoulder, his mother's face, or his own butt.
Bacon. Shoulder. The
So
bacon
who got
comes from
it?
which part?
Yes, his own butt.
Damn.
Cottage bacon comes from a pig's shoulder.
It's the
I was
big
already
shoulder.
suspicious of a story where pigs knew how to work with wood and bricks, but this was the last straw.
Okay, so the bacon comes from the shoulder. Okay, the pig's shoulder.
Round 3.
Yeah.
It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash
Oh no, my
away.
internet.
And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I know the general area. I'll give you the general area. You tell me what real and fictional things belong.
The general area. Okay, okay. Oops. Fortress of Solitude.
Oh no.
The general area. So which things are there? Yeah. Antarctic Circle. Penguins, a thing, killer whales. Okay. Africa. Asia. Okay.
Wait, no, the East?
No, it's not there. South America. Okay. Yeah, Machu Picchu 并我讲了。Ah, Neverland. Okay. Okay.
Player one, take it!
Minus.
-6. Ah, okay.
Nice work, Player One. You really put some distance between you and the competition. Sure, it's impressive, but you've really got to learn to let people in. Until then,
You don't know Jack!
Okay. So basically, we're like traveling through time. That's the lore of this game. $2026, yeah.
This is Timejinx, a game that will test your knowledge of history and my willingness to hang out with you all. Wish me luck. Just as a reminder, pals, this is a 3.5 round game. Let's get into it. First mission, folks. Please keep all hands and tentacles inside the time machine. Look, I even narrowed down the time frame for you. Type in your dates now.
Okay. So basically, you want to guess the year in which this event happened. So the US government confirms the existence of Area 51. In what year did they confirm the existence of Area 51? And then you plug that into your controller.
Are we playing like the closest here?
Yeah, closest. So we're playing by golf points.
Okay.
Here's
Yeah.
where you all ended up.
So the less points you have, the better.
Okay.
So 12, 1997. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
I think you're close, yeah.
Your
Tw-
score is how many
Ooh.
total years you're off on these missions. The lower, the better.
2013. Yeah, I was off very much.
Moving on.
Travel to the year the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster is founded.
What the heck?
Yeah. In what year did this happen?
I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I'm awful at history, so I'm also just guessing.
Me too, I'm guessing too.
2005.
Ooh.
I'm close by 1. Okay.
Here's the next one.
Girl group TLC advises you to stop chasing waterfalls. Oh, this is the song. I think, yeah, this is the name of a song.
Yeah. I love the song, but I don't know the year.
Yeah, somewhere between 1985 to 2000.
But I've answered.
Oh, okay. Oh, did it not? Okay, I think it did not register.
But I typed it wrong. I was gonna
really?
say 1995. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
okay.
typed it wrong.
You typed it wrong. Oops.
Yeah.
It's time to time hop. Let's up the ante a little bit. I'm going to send you to 3 different parties in 3 different decades. The goal is to respond without blowing your cover. Do your best to blend in, and I might just remove some years from your score. Get ready to party!
My outfit is so fugly. I'm going home to change. What should I wear?
Psst. Respond with the answer that shows you belong.
The 2000s. Is it the tracksuit, bodysuit, or disco pants? Oh, okay.
I've answered.
This should have been your reply.
I know this one.
Tracksuit. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Hold on to your butts. We're going to the next decade.
Hey man, I'm starving. How much is a Happy Meal from McDonald's?
Oh, from the 1970s.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. From the 1970s, how much is a Happy Meal? In dollars. US currency.
Oh no.
1970s. Between 2. Oh, okay. $1.10. Okay.
Oh no.
Next decade.
I almost
Fasten your
answered
seatbelts.
one
And
cent.
also install seatbelts.
Wow. 1970s. Yeah.
I got a motor, but here's that new graphic novel by Alan Moore I was telling you about.
1980s. V for Vendetta, From Hell, or Watchmen? Graphic novel, eh?
No.
From the 1980s. I'm not sure about this one.
Me too, I'm not sure about this one.
Oh, Watchmen. Wow.
Watchmen. Wow.
I'm lowering your score based on how successfully you time hop.
I managed to guess all of them. Wow.
Oh no.
Let's see who's winning with the lowest score. That was a weird sentence.
Yeah. So it's, yeah.
It's the second round already. Wow, time flies. On to the next mission.
Okay.
Put in your dates now.
In what year was cocaine
the
removed from Coca-Cola? Yeah.
Oh no.
1872, 1930. Okay.
Now, let's take a look at where you all went.
1819, 1916. Let's see what. 1903. Okay.
Ooh, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Let's keep this train choo-chooing.
First Pokemon game is released.
No.
Oh. God. We're talking about the first Pokemon game. I think that was.
I don't know.
This.
I do not know.
This is still on the Game Boy, so. Yes, that's right. (2007, 1998, 1996). Okay.
No.
Yeah, because this is the first. It's on the Game
It's
Boy.
that early.
Time for a new task.
Very that early. It's the first Pride flag debut. Okay, so the Pride flag, the rainbow flag, when did it debut?
Wait, I think I'm a bit too. I think I'm a bit too late.
Too late?
Oh no.
I think you're okay. 1978.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, not too bad. No, yeah.
Whoa! We're entering a time loop. You'll see the same pair of questions twice. You can either change your answer, or, if you're really confident, keep it the same. Your score will be reduced for every correct answer. Knock 'em dead. But don't kill anyone. And yes, the time loop occurs in an old fridge I rigged up. It makes sense, trust me.
Oh, how often does the mystical village of Brigadoon reappear?
I don't know what's a village of Brigadoon is.
Brigadoon. I don't know this one either. Oops.
My internet is really bad.
Sorry.
It's okay.
How many times has El Chapo escaped from prison? Okay.
Time loop. Answer the same or differently. It's up to you. Here's some stats to help you ponder.
Okay. $100 years. Oh, okay. I want to take that actually. El Chapo escaped from prison? Twice.
Yes.
Oh,
if you got
nice.
it right, I'm going to chop years off your score. I have a special axe for that.
Nice. Well done.
Yes.
Good score. Good score.
The scoreboard's lonely. Let's visit. Third round. That's the round that comes after 2 rounds. Guys, I think we might have snafu'd here. That alarm means there's an imposter running around. We gotta fix this. Gasp! The real Julius Caesar and his evil clone from an alternate timeline are here. Don't get fooled by the imposter. Save the real one.
In Shakespeare's Little Play About Me, I have a deep limp or I'm deaf in my left ear.
If you spotted the imposter,
I used my intuition.
I'm lowering your score.
Left ear, deft. Okay.
That was weird. Moving on.
I haven't read the entire.
Quick
clues
heads up.
either.
If you're not doing so hot, you'll be receiving some hints from your future self. You're probably asking, why doesn't my future self just tell me the answer? Well, that's between you two. Drama!
Oh.
This is hard.
Women in Switzerland get the right to vote. Okay. Okay, I just had this. Yeah, I think
Oh, we're so close.
1971.
What?
I got you all a little something. It's a new mission.
Russia annexes Crimea from Ukraine. Oh, 2020 to 2011?
I do not know.
2014.
New mission coming at ya. Pow pow.
The MPAA introduces the PG-13 rating. Okay. This is actually a significant event.
I kind of want to change my mind, actually.
Yes. To 1994. 1984. Okay.
Ooh!
Close.
We have some cleaning up to do. Your actions have altered the course of history. Sorry, history. Let's fix it.
Okay.
Oh no, my internet.
1961 became the first human to go to space.
Wait, no. I got it wrong.
Yuri Gagarin, yeah? Not Neil Armstrong? Neil Armstrong's the moon.
One.
Hinting, handsome squid. Leonardo da Vinci.
Wait, I
completed
forgot. I forgot. Oh, damn.
The Last Supper. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This famous one.
Time to see how you all did.
Wow.
That's so
To the
close.
scoreboard.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. We're so...
We have time for one final task. And this time, we're headed to the future.
Paul Rudd finally looks 50 years old on his 100th birthday. Okay, so this you have to take the year and you subtract it by 100 when Paul Rudd is 50.
And for this last one, I'm only giving out credit. That's just the kind of gal I am.
Oh wow,
Now,
perfect.
let's see how this translates to credit.
2069, wow.
Yeah. Because I know Polaroid.
Oh wow, nice, nice.
Let's see your scores. Time to find out who won.
It's not bad. But 21's better, nice.
Yay!
You're
Thank
a
you,
winner,
Polaroid.
I always kind
Polaroid.
of believed in you.
You can watch Paul Rudd, that's nice, that's cool.